Good morning, everybody, and good evening for those of you. Welcome to the show. Let's start this London session, all right? Let's see what's happening. Jerry Trade, welcome. Hey, what up? Good to see you, man. Keegan Murphy, hello. Welcome. Sensei, good to see you back. Tamimi, good morning. KK Trade, good morning. Paul, welcome. Good evening to you. Abhishek, hey, good morning. Good to see you back. And Gukop is here. Thank you for the email, Gukop. I will send the emails to everybody who sent emails to me yesterday. Hey, Marco, good morning. Good to see you. And Green is back. All right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. How's everybody doing? Oh, no plan B. We're coming back much stronger, man. Much stronger. I'm not worried at all. Not even the slightest. So, let's just see what is happening here. Yalix, hey, good to see you. And Trick Biscuit just entered the building. Welcome. Well, what we see here is that we have some order blocks. This is a 15-minute order block, by the way. And it's actually a bullish order block. But are we going down there? I think we might. We could be just... Well, how far is that? It's not far. It's like down there at 20. I think it wants to. Might want to go down there. Yeah, it's not far. If you go to the 15-minute chart, you will see that this is indeed a real nice bullish order block. I'm not saying that that's the drawn liquidity, to be honest. After yesterday, like in the PM session and after the, well, it's just session, not really, but look at this. Basically, we took sell side, buy side. So we're practically inside of this range. So, Kenchuo, hey, welcome. I will definitely come back stronger. I'm not even worried about it, Abhishek. It's going to be absolutely fine. So, we have the open at 819.25, and we have the open here the same price. Okay, so the thing with this level, let me delete some stuff here. So the thing with this level is that it actually took out the swing low, so that makes it a technically valid zone. Now, since we are inside of this range between previous day low and high, I mean that would make sense if price would just go down and sweep some more levels here. But hey, Paul, hey, good morning, good to see you, man. And Jung, hello. It's super awesome to have someone from MyFunded TV here on the stream. Yeah, Asia was a little bit tough here, I think. I mean, look at it, especially, I mean, after, well, I would say, not saying it's too rough, but definitely, like, if you know that we're just ranging, it makes it definitely difficult. Down 500 already. And that's a difficult position, I know. I know. MyFunded Futures is definitely putting up high standards. Vlesis, hey, good morning. Farhad, hey, good to see you back. What's happening, Farhad? Good to see you back here. Yeah, MyFunded Futures is cooking. And by the way, I was just reading on Discord. Actually, let me log in here. So I was just reading on Discord from the CEO, Matt. Look at this. Massive changes coming to MyFundedFutures. We have taken the feedback from users and addressed the biggest issues. Look at this. 5 accounts coming. This is out public, so that's why I can talk about this. 5 accounts coming. 100K SIM cap coming. No daily loss limit on any plans coming. No SIM funded consistency rule coming. Under $80 plan coming. Guys, this is huge. From the CEO. This is huge. All this stuff. And I know they will deliver. Exactly. 5 accounts and 100K SIM funded cap, because earlier there was like a 25K cap, I think. I'm not sure, but I think it was 25K. Now it's going to be 100K on the simulated funded account. So, you know, that's just amazing. More space to pile up some profits and get those payouts on a regular basis. So let's get it, everybody. That's why we're here. So it seems like we might be going down into that order block. Yeah, I think he did. That's the only reason I'm just putting it out here, because I did receive an email from partnerships that there are some things that we need to wait until the official launch, and I do agree. But I just saw this on Discord, and it's out there in public now. So the CEO actually leaked it. Matt leaked it a little bit early. But there are some more stuff coming, I think. Cannot say more. But this is just huge already. So it's good to see. 700 milliseconds. Jesus. That's insane, man. That's insane. That's the new all-time high. 700 milliseconds. Jeez. How? I don't know how they're doing it, but let them cook. Let them cook, you know. Payout feed. I'm gonna check it. Payout proof. Payout feed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at the payout feed. The CEO is here. 0 seconds. Fastest payout in the history of prop firms. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to I think I'm gonna make a screenshot from this and tweet this out. 0 seconds. Yeah, let's do this. Payout in 0 seconds. At MyFundedFutures. I'm just gonna tweet this out. All right, I'm just tweeting this out. All right. Rob the Scalper. Hey, good morning. Offers day traders offering now 6 accounts and no activation fees. Wow. Seems like day traders also want a piece of the pie. That's actually good with no activation. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. And I got payout from day traders, so gotta try it this Wednesday when I request my payout. Yeah, Jerry, let us know. Hopefully, I can get a payout as well real soon. I'm building those 2 accounts. I have my 3rd account now. No problem, Rob. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Made the coffee. Don't worry. I'm the same way, Rob. You know, when I wake up, I just can't type. I can't even speak. Boom Banana saying the market is going to come down this week. That's very well possible. When will Apex step up their game? Oh, well, that's a good question. I think they should. Because now, Apex is, I mean, they're still paying out traders, and that's cool, but, you know, the payout policy definitely needs some refurbishing. Ron, hey, everything's still blurry. Yeah, blurry, I guess. Everything. Yeah, for me too. Not really liking these levels here, but kind of looking for something on the 5-minute that we can go with. There's nothing we can go with on the 5-minute. There is a 15-minute bearish order block up here. And if you look at the big picture, let's just look at the daily for a minute, all right? Let's just look at the daily chart for a minute. Let me get this off. All right. So technically all-time high, and that's cool and everything. Where to go to? NQ is just absolutely in bullish mode right now. And honestly, I don't know how far it might go. I mean, look at ES. We have all-time high, super close. I think it's just gonna try to reach for it eventually on ES. And as long as ES is nearly at that level, it's just gonna pull NQ throughout the day. So I would say I'm still gonna wait for a possible long opportunity, even if it sweeps this 15-minute order block down there. Let's just wait and see. We have a pivot machine gun set up and on the 1 hour. Yeah. I haven't even checked those pivots there. Hey Marco, good morning. Welcome. So for now, all we can do is maybe wait a little bit. Sorry. And that's it. That's what we can do. Oh my gosh, I'm just reading that a trader has been approved under 169 milliseconds for a payout. Oh my god. Technically, yeah, 0 seconds. Interesting. Interesting. That is just like, wow. I don't know how they do it, but it's awesome. Isham, good morning. 50% off for new users. So if you're brand new, you have a 50% off. Plus, there's going to be something new with the Starter Plus and the expert accounts. I've been instructed. I have some emails, and this morning I was like, yeah, so 50% of any plan, one use only. So guys, if you want to grab a MyFundedFutures account, I'm gonna get an expert account, that's for sure. You can get 50% off for all users, any plan, but there's a catch. The 50% off is for the first month only, okay? First month only. The recurring months, if I understand it correctly, are with the regular price, I think. But I think it will be on the checkout page. But still, 50% off from the first month, especially good for the expert accounts. You know, those are pricier. I think that's an extremely good deal. Hey, thank you. Aboard. Thank you. Aboard and aboard. Abroad, sorry. Aboard and abroad. My wife said no to the expert accounts. No, I need the expert accounts. I need it. Boost up the likes. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Hey. We need the expert accounts. You know, we need it. The 50% off, all I have, I shouldn't be talking about this, by the way, because I've been instructed not to post until further instructions. So I just received the email a few hours ago. I've been heavily instructed not to post until we get a confirmation. But this is all, I think I've said already too much. So the Starter Plus account is going to start from $64. The expert account is going to start from $114. One account per user, so you can only get this discount once, and only for the first month, okay? But still a good, very good deal, I think. There's going to be some more, but I cannot talk about it. Yeah, okay, nice. So the 50, so now we have confirmation that the 50% worked for a board. So thank you for the info. The 50% is working. Everybody gets one usage, which means you must use the code TomSabo. You know, you gotta do it, man. Hey, Itwib, good morning. Of course we know what code he used. Of course we know. The best code out there. Obviously, you guys can use anyone's code. Support your favorite streamer or trader, whoever it is, use their code. But if, you know, MyFundedFutures has this thing just like other prop firms that you can support your trader or streamer, then use their code and obviously support them. Ah, thank you so much, board. Max, you're in bed. All right. Switching to trading 100K accounts, and I've been killing it. Okay, so I was also thinking about that vibes trading, and thank you for bringing that up. I was thinking that maybe I should go with a bigger size, because that would make me a little bit more comfortable when I'm increasing the position size, especially until I build up my buffer zone or safety zone. Could be a little bit faster to build up those zones, and I mean that safety net and those profits. West Coast traders just getting fired up right now. Awesome. Well, all I can tell you is that for now it seems like that market is definitely not showing any signs of movement. We might gonna go for that 15-minute order block, which could be interesting, but is this really gonna go down there? I wonder. Forced jump deal for my fund. You were, yeah, something like that. Just yet, of course. Yeah, exactly. I'm not revealing anything. I don't know anything about 4th of July special sale. I mean, honestly, I'm telling the truth. Trust me, bro. I don't know anything about 4th of July sale. Nothing. And as I said, I think every affiliate got these emails that this is something I should not have been said too early. So code works. All right, awesome. Past my top step eval, got one more day on TPT 100K. Let's go. Vibes, that is awesome. And by the way, everybody, by the way, we hit the goal yesterday. We hit the goal. Imagine this. So it's not gonna be 6, but it's gonna be 550K take profit trader accounts for a giveaway. There's actually 6, but we're gonna give away 5 because I'm gonna give away all the 6, but one is gonna go for one of our Discord members. So on the stream, we're gonna give away 550K test accounts at Take Profit Trader. I promise that I'm going to set up the giveaway form by the New York session, all right, because we wanted to wait until the month ends. So now we see that we have the extra accounts for a giveaway, which is super awesome. You guys are amazing. Even in the last few hours, we got some sales and it has been pulled in. So we have the extra accounts, which is awesome. But they're gonna be cash giveaway too. So don't worry about that extra one. I'm gonna do cash giveaway. And the setup, the giveaway is going to be not the usual that we're doing here on the stream. So it's not going to be made by Streamlabs in the chat. There's going to be a third-party form which you guys can go to. There's a link on it. There will be a link. Super easy. Earn some points. Click on the links, and you're going to be in the raffle. Okay. and we're gonna pick the winner. I guess we can do it on Friday. I know there's no trading and there's a half day, but we can still do. If you're not gonna be here at the winner pick, don't worry, because on the forum, if you give your name and email, obviously I'm gonna shout out the name and send you the email and tweet out the name. So if you're not here, don't worry about it. So giveaway is coming, 150Ks. Max, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Someone's still looking to be profitable and trading ICT. What would you suggest to learn? Any content? Yeah, so I would go with the core content from ICT, and there's a market maker primer course or something like that, or the YouTube the 2022 mentorship. Those are the ones, core content and 2022 mentorship videos. Those are good to start. CS Ishti, hello, good morning. Naomi, again, good to see you. Took me 2.5 to figure out proper sizing. Expect the trader. Yeah, so that's why, vibes. I think I'm still thinking. I mean, I might size up to 100K. You're doing the giveaway in New York stream during no, because this is gonna be a Take Profit Trader account giveaway. So we're gonna have My Funded Futures giveaway too. I still need to upload the video for that, but this is gonna be a Take Profit Trader 150K accounts, 550K accounts for giveaway. All right. And we're gonna do it here on this stream, not now, most likely on Friday. Okay, but everything is gonna get posted out. Kwong, good morning. 150K or die. Yeah, maybe I have to size up. Maybe I need to. Man, I have to pull down the rollerblades. Sun is super bright. We're having 38 degrees Celsius weather outside and no rain. $9 and 21 EMA. That's actually working. That's a good strategy. Yeah, that's a very commonly used and well respected EMA, the 9 and the 21, since many years now. Insanely hot weather, exactly, here as well. Very hot. And by the way, no news this morning. I mean, we have some minor news, Spanish manufacturing and some PMI numbers, manufacturing PMI numbers after the London Open. I don't know how much they're going to affect the market. I don't think that it's going to be much of a big effect. Do you like Project X? I'm a bit disappointed. Yeah, so about that, I think we might have to talk about that. Like, so Project X, I think it's a little bit laggy. I still have to do some testing because I want to use TickTickTrader through Project X because I can connect it to Quantower. But as I understand, and this is just some new information, that, for example, TradeAwait is no longer going to work with TopStep. I don't know who started it, like TopStep ditched TradeAwait or TradeAwait ditched TopStep, but TopStep wants everybody to use TopStep X, so that's what they want to do, which is, I mean, somewhat understandable, but TopStep X is basically Project X. And I've been told from many sources and people that there's some huge slippage and spread and execution issues on TopStep X, and that's why I have to do some more thorough investigation with the Project X stuff before I dive into it. Harmonix and Fib are magic. Well, if it, you know, if it prints money for you, that's all that counts. Topstep are assholes with this move. They're already biased with the micro to mini ratio. Yeah, they are really doing that. Deeping, good morning. It's common sense. Yeah, it's because of the price, right? Dean Thompson, hello. Yeah, so it's laggy, right? SMC, but the basics do it better. I've been also told, and I do support this idea. So basically, you can make money with the simple moving average or exponential moving average, or just by using a trend line. Because as I said many times, at the end of the day, it comes down to risk management, right? Okay, thank you for the info. Tim's is saying can't complain about Topstep X, works fine. All right, and that's why I want to because I never really traded. I traded one time, I think, with Project X through Quantower. It was good. It was an evaluation account, I think. But I want to look into it more. Boomba and I don't have problems with them. Okay. We're gonna, but a bit laggy in the afternoon today. After the Tate bomb at 1 p.m. What Tate bomb? Is that Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate or what? Prefer trading for all. My analysis. And my live account. Yeah, me too. I think TradingView is just the best charting platform. I do the same thing aboard. I do exactly the same thing. The XP accounts after no, I mean, if you lock yourself out, for example on MyFundedFutures, you have to wait until next day. It's a permanent lockout for the day, so you cannot unlock it. Christoph, thank you. Okay, no problem with Topstep X. That's why I'm looking for more info. Exactly. Psychology plus risk is greater than strategy. The market for now, at least for you. Thank you, Jamal. Thank you, Jamal, for the input. That's why I'm saying I want to try out Project X as well. I mean, through Quantower, because now Quantower supports. You're a purist ICT trader. All right. Well, I see that's a long story, Boom Banana. You gotta search for it, man. Yeah. Yeah, EMA, SME are absolutely great, Kwang. You can see the total profit, take profit. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good, cool feature. Nice. That's cool, Yamil. Yeah, for now, I really can't decide the bias as well. I'm just kind of waiting for the London Open to see what's going to happen. Because at this point, it's just, I don't know, it's difficult. Sure, Kwang. Yeah, if you only manage to get the SIM funded to safety net and then you already have the option for withdrawing, would you do it ASAP? It depends, Kwang, on your situation financially. It depends on your trading history as well. So how many payouts you have taken already from prop firms? How is your financial situation? I mean, obviously don't tell me, but you should know the answers. Can you afford to live without that payout? Are you seeking for more? Obviously, we're seeking for more payouts. I mean, more buffer. If you're pretty much at the beginning of your journey as a prop firm trader, I would highly suggest to take out the first available payout. Okay. Depends on which prop firm, obviously. So for example, at MyFundedFutures, you can take a payout after 5 days above $100, but it's not worth it if you leave the account with just a few $100s of drawdown, right? So obviously build up some buffer. If you're fairly at your start of the journey, then I highly suggest that take the money, okay? It can be a small amount of money. It can be just a few $100s. I understand. But take the money. That's what I would do. Take 15 and only have $500. Oh. Max loss limit. You know, still the question is the same, Kwang. $1,500, you see your financials, you know how much money you can spare, how much money you need, IRL, you know, to pay your bills, to pay your stuff. You know, you take out $1,500, you're still left with 500, which is not the end of the world, but worst case scenario, you will spare, like, for example, $100, $80, whatever. You spare some money for a new evaluation account, right? And start to work on it. So that's it. Bring the Londoners, yeah. The Londoners are still asleep. This is boring, I know. Yeah, Powell is gonna speak at the market open, I think. Or 10 a.m., something like that. Yeah, it could be. It could be. That's the law of the order block. The 15-minute and the 5-minute down there. Absolutely, Kwang. You're welcome. My favorite pizza, I have many favorite pizzas. There is a pizza place near to my apartment here. They make really good pizzas, and they have the classic one, the capricciosa, you know, capricciosa or capricciosa, I don't know how to pronounce it, capricciosa. And there's another one, chili con carne, you know. And the Mexican type. Your Mexican pizza, I guess it's almost the same like the chili con carne. I do love those. Man, I'm getting hungry. $9:30, right? Yeah. We'll see. Thursday. What about Friday? Is it gonna be a half day or a full day? I have no idea. Friday is gonna be the same, like 1 p.m. early close. Thursday is gonna be a half day. I know. I mean, yeah, Yamil. So that's gonna be a half day, I think. Thursday. What about Friday? I still have no idea. Yeah, Londoners are sleeping. Speak at 9:30. Yeah. Vibes, I did the same exact mistake. I did the same mistake. I didn't know that, Jerry. Wow. You can still reset the milestone account? Wow. I'm reading everything, yeah. Double pineapple and jalapeno. Or get the F out. All right. I like the idea. Thursday, Friday are half days. Thank you, Keegan. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure about how Friday is going to go because, yeah, of course, it's July 4th. So, yeah, so half day. Bank holiday, but it's for futures, it's going to be like 1 p.m. close, I think. Right? Stock's not trading Friday. So only electronic trading hours for futures, I guess. So extremely slow volume. Get ready. Mexican pizza. Those are great. The Americans do good pizza. You know, it's interesting also, like I was in Italy. I loved being in Italy. Beautiful place, beautiful people. Everybody was super amazing. I love Italy. Italy is beautiful. It's a great place. I still must say, maybe I've been at the wrong place, but the best pizza I was eating so far in my life was in Croatia. So I was in Celsa, and one of my friend lives there, and he told me, dude, you must come here and try this pizza. And so I drove down to eat the pizza. But really, the best pizza I have ever eaten so far is in Celsa in Croatia, I must say. I mean, that was like a drop from heaven or something. I don't know. When I tasted that, I was like, Jesus, holy baby Christ. That pizza was like, oh my God. And so I was eating pizza in Italy too, and those were great. Yeah, of course I need to try pizza in Italy. But man, I don't know who made that pizza in Croatia. Everybody eats pizza, of course. You guys didn't know that, but because Croatia is pretty famous because of tourism, lots of tourists there. Obviously, everybody's spending the holiday and the summer there. There's pizza on every corner. But, you know, this one was out of this universe. I think there could be a glitch in the matrix or something. Too much positive vibes has been programmed into the system on that place. I was like, oh my God, this pizza. Jesus, now I'm super hungry. I'm hungry now. Anyway. Independence Day, exactly. Futures only Friday. Good morning, Martin. Hey, leg day? I'm going to go out for a big walk. Yeah, sure, Larry. So basically your biggest day cannot be greater than 50% of your profits. So if your profits are 50%, if your profits are $1,000, then your biggest day should not be greater than $500, and so on and so forth. If your profits are $2,000, then your biggest day cannot be greater than $1,000. That's it. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, Max. No, I was not drunk. I was not. We want to go end of July. Where can you recommend? Go to Mali Loshin. I made a video. By the way, if you go to my channel, to my vlog playlist, I just made a video a few weeks ago. Go to Mali Loshin. You just need to. That's a hidden treasure in Croatia. Just go there. You need to go there, man. That was like, oh my God, that one of the greatest. I mean, I love Croatia, but that place really got me. You make money in every session. Let's go. Yeah, you need that pizza, man. Well, the problem is, I mean, I've never been to Rome. I've been to places, but not exactly in Rome. So I don't know. Yeah, Croatia is beautiful for sailing. Similar situation, no pizza, but new all-time high. Well, if ES wants to pull to new all-time high, I think it's going to bring NQ with it. So far, we're just going sideways here. Cevap is really good in Croatia. Yeah, Cevapcici, or Cevapcica, as we say it. In Hungary, we say Cevapcica. Delicious food, if you know how to make it, because obviously there are bad ones. But if you know how to, how to go with the, seasoning, I mean, the spice and everything, then it will be good. Good day, Zarkomancer. Hello. Yeah, by the way, if you make 50%, just keep on making more. I don't know any promo right now with Trade Day currently, Yannick. That's all the updates I'm seeing. Kwang, between me and you, I think MyFundedFutures is already overtaking Top Step. I understand that Top Step is the OG because they're here since 2012 or 11, but MyFundedFutures is just overtaking Top Step as we speak. So, especially the past few weeks, but especially the past few days, MyFundedFutures just overtaking Top Step technically. And I'm not saying that because, I mean, Top Step is still a great prop firm. I do think that they are awesome, but MyFundedFutures is just pushing it to the absolute highs. It's not just about trade weight, but yes. Italy, yeah, oh yeah, Marco, yeah. It's not just about trade weight, it's about everything. I'm not going to touch Funded Futures family, 100% sure. Too many drama and negative comments are coming out of there. I would not feel safe holding any account with them. So I'm just gonna stick with the biggest ones, and I advise you, everybody, to do the same. Be careful with the new prop firms. There's literally a new prop firm every second week. Every 2 weeks, there is a new prop firm. And that doesn't mean they're bad or something, but just be careful, okay? 152 accounts? What? Ah, I've gone through. Okay, I thought that you have 152 at the same time. No, it's not degen mode. Jerry, it's okay. All right? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, man. That's a normal number. That's absolutely a normal number. Let's go, Senua. Yeah, if you get to 53K, you can withdraw. Well, you need to leave 2,100 on the account at Apex. So $2,100 is the base minimum that you need to leave, which means you can withdraw $900. Right? Yeah. 50% of that. Well, I mean, I would just withdraw 900 because you cannot withdraw more anyways. You got scammed in Rome outside. Oh my god. Yeah, the bracelets. Yeah, that's typical. I got scammed in Canary Islands. I was having a holiday many years ago in Canary Islands, and I got scammed with the same stuff. Yeah, same thing. Same thing happened to me, D-Pain. There you go, Kwang. I'm not in a position, Max. So far, I'm just watching this on the 5-minute. I'm kind of curious if it wants to sweep some lows. There's nothing happening here. I'm not sure if the London session wants to sweep lower or not. I have no positions on. I wish I would have something. I would really jump into a trade. Look at gold, by the way. Oh my god. Quick look on gold. It just wants to, I think gold just wants to make it up there. Look at this. So I'm not in a position. But I'm, you know, I'm kind of feeling a bit of a FOMO by not jumping into a gold trade here. But I'm not in a position. Top step only better with there's no lifetime payout. Well, yes and no, Kwang, because they're gonna force you to a live account. So, but there's no payout cap on the live account, of course. I mean the lifetime. I know. I understand. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I understand now. So, including all the XFAs that you blown and taken payouts, right? I think that's what it is. Exactly, aboard. You should always go with established prop firms, the ones that are proven already. They have solid proof that there are pros. Those are the ones that you should go with. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to try out new prop firms, because I will. But, you know, if you're really planning to nourish and babysit and build up some accounts, you should do that with the best ones. With the biggest ones. I read this yesterday. You can have a maximum accounts of 20 combined with an certified top step. Don't need any more accounts after that. Oh, that's true. Doing more than just fine. I mean, top step is great. I said they're doing great. Yeah, they have a lot of viewers. That's true. I'm not saying the number of traders or the viewer base, but I'm just saying that the service that they offer. Exactly, vibes. It's harder. Well, nothing. I mean, I've been approached by, I think it was, I mean, two young guys approached me to sell me some bracelets, and to my girlfriend as well. And so I had euros on me, so I agreed to give them 5 or 10 euros. I didn't even know, for the bracelets, and they put the bracelet on my wrist, and I said, okay, just hold on, because I need to find 5 or 10 euros. And they were super pushy, and they were starting to get super aggressive. So they put on the bracelet. I gave them 5 or 10 euros. Like, okay, thanks, that was awesome. And they were getting more and more aggressive. Like, they were saying that they need 40 euros. They need 40, like 40 euros. Like, man, I said, that's crazy. Take your bracelet. And the guy keep yelling me like, no, you can't. That's not possible. You have to pay for that, because blah, 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 blah. So eventually I didn't know what to do. I was actually tired. I was actually not in the mood. And I said, like, guys, this is it. I'm going to call the police, or you can accept 20 euros. And that's the maximum, or we can call the police. And so they were actually super pushy and angry. And I gave them 20 euros, and I said, take this, or I call the police. And because they were very aggressive, that started, actually people on the street were starting to pay attention, like, what the hell is going on? And I said, take this. And maybe I should have just, because the guy, actually I asked my money back, like, give me my 10 euros back, and you can have your bracelet. I was keep asking, like, give me my 10 euros back. And he said it's not possible, and I should give them more. And so I gave them another 10 or something, so overall 20, just to get the hell out of here. And obviously that money was thrown out the window. So that was not like a real scam, but kind of like a scam. It was an incident. Yeah, trading gold during Asia session can actually be a good thing, right? That can actually be a good thing. I'm kind of wondering if it wants to push it up, because there's a 33.50 up there. So that's an interesting level. Alpha Futures. I heard about them. Yeah, I think gold is just gonna keep on pushing. I'm using Quantower, Larry, the built-in copy trader with Quantower. That's not refundable. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, ended up giving, well, overall 20. So I think they already took 10. And they were keep yelling and going crazy. And I started to give them the bracelet back, like, give me back my money. And, like, they were keep yelling. Like, you need to give me, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what the hell should we do? And, you know, my girlfriend, she was freaking out. And I was like, listen, let's make this super fast, super short. Here's another 10. You walk away or I'm going to call the police. And they still did not stop, but eventually they did. But I was not in the mood to get... I mean, I could have just, you know, engaged into a fight or something. Or I don't even know. Maybe I should have just gave those guys some bitch slaps. Or I don't know. What the hell should I do with them? Like, we just want to get on with our night, you know. And I said no. Yeah, I said, but, you know, I think they were so, I mean, they were so aggressive, they were ready to go into some bitch slapping. Exactly. That was many years ago, though. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Max, I'm not in a position. I'm not in a position. I'm just kind of, you know, watching this from the sidelines. And hopefully we can get some kind of a move here. London Open is just a few minutes away. You came into the fight. Yeah, there you go. Ashley, thank you for subscribing. Ashley Garlic, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, exactly. I will go on QR. Gold is definitely could be playing on gold. I learned that gold can do some real tricky mind games. Gold does it. But yeah, even in a slow London session, yeah, Kwang, gold usually shows some movement. Guys, I really need to be fast with the chat. I'm way behind. Oh, the cops came back and picked them up. Nice. Wrestling tricks, fighting dirty, yeah. Poked him in the eyes. No, I won't. No, we're done. D-Pain. Just saying this, everybody, since we have more people now. We managed to do the goal. Thank you so much, everybody who participated and grabbed a few accounts by the end. So now we can do, not now, but this week, we can do the giveaway. I'm going to upload the form and the link and everything for the raffle. We're going to give away, well, it's not going to be 6. There's going to be one giveaway in my Discord, a private group. For someone, actually I already decided to, but anyway, that's a different story. We'll have 550k accounts and there's going to be cash giveaway. All right, so I'm gonna extend that thing with a cash giveaway. So 550k take profit trader accounts and cash giveaway. All right, so thank you so much. We made it. 550k take profit trader accounts. We're gonna do, I mean, I'm gonna update the link and everything is gonna be put out in the stream, and you guys can join. And we're going to pick the winner most likely on Friday. All right, it's going to be super simple, and there's going to be more giveaways. So we done it. We did it together. We did it, Joe. You know, like Jay used to say it. We did it, Joe. So you guys are awesome. Bashy, hey, doing great. Good to see you. I'm at 20 points range. That's what we get so far. Yeah. You never know if they got knives. Yeah, actually, Max, that's what I was thinking when I was almost up for a fight with them. Like, I think these guys might have some knives or something. And it was nighttime already. So I know we have new week opening gap. Yeah, very close, very close. And that's why this move here is still not enough. We have the London Open happening right now, by the way. Hey, Ashley, you're a DEX trader. Nice. Thank you so much for joining us, Ashley. I was actually always thinking to trade DEX, but so far with the preference, we are stuck with NQ and the usual. Super J Go. Hey. Thank you for joining the channel. Welcome. Trader was from 577 to 553. Nice vibes. Yeah, longs are starting to look interestingly good, maybe. We're gonna hit the 1,000 live viewers real soon. Past your 225 hit. Nice, Bashy. Good job. That is a good job. I'm actually still kind of, let's just say, undecisive about this move. There is some displacement on the 1 minute, I mean right now, but maybe I'm gonna wait for the market to go through the 857. If it's not doing that, I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines until the time being. Oh, by the way, Bashy, I don't know if you were the one. Somebody told me the trick to reach take profit trader support. So the trick is you open up an incognito window. Okay, so a brand new browser window with no cookies and everything. And you go to the website. You don't log in. You use the chat on the website. You give your information, and guess what? I managed to talk with support in a few minutes. Also yesterday and before yesterday, I mean, so not before, on Friday, I was able to talk with support with this solution. I have the long league getting mugged. Tenerife, wow. A few others came and helped too. He was, oh my gosh. Yeah, I was in Tenerife too. Yeah. Interesting, man. I mean, those things keep happening. Not with Funded Pro, you pay 20 USD a month. Oh, really? I know that you can do it with Apex. I think they have a EuroX subscription, but that's like 30 bucks. But that's cool if Funded Pro does it. That's cool. Mr. Moomin, hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's very bad, Max. The party shirt trader. Are you the party shirt trader? Dude, are you the party shirt trader? You are the party shirt trader. Dude, I was checking you years before on Instagram. I gotta check you out on Instagram. Dude, where are you? Oh my gosh. You are the one. Are you the one? Seems like you are the one. We have a celebrity here. The party shirt trader. Ashley, I saw, I mean, back in the days when Forex prop firms were more famous, I saw some videos and reports with you, man. You were killing the market. Everybody. We do have a celebrity here. He's a legend, by the way. Man, I didn't realize that until you mentioned your name. Shout out to Ashley. Wow. Dude. Actually, I saw a video. You guys were in Thailand or something. I think I saw that in Instagram, or I didn't even know. I was like, dude, this guy can live. You know, he was just sitting next to the pool with a laptop. That's all I remember. He was sitting next to the pool with a laptop with some other traders in a group, and they were drinking some mojito or who knows. And they were trading. And I was like, man, this is the life. This is the life, man. This is what we need to do. That's what I saw, honest to God. Not for mentoring me, Tom, but thanks. Max, we can do mentoring, you know. We'll do the mentoring stuff. There you go. It was. I'm going back this month, just waiting for my... That is awesome. Actually, I am actually... Guys, if you are new in trading, or, I mean, this was like... Correct me if I'm wrong, Ashley, but I think this was like at least like 2 or 3 years ago, at least. Like back in the prime days of Forex prop firms. And you guys were posting out content on Instagram, and I checked those videos like, man, I want to live like this. And back in the days, there you go, 1040K a month, big daily life. Exactly. So imagine this guy was next to the pool with a laptop, with the friends, drinking mojito or something else, I don't know. Beautiful view, and they're just printing money. Imagine that. And he was posting out real good trades and setups. So I do remember you. I remember you clearly because you had some awesome shirts, and you know, those party shirts were real awesome. Everybody felt investing turn out they don't like the risk. Yeah, I understand vibes. Yeah. That's why it's hey Philkos. I don't know what's happening now, but you know what? If this candle leaves a fair value gap, I might jump into a trade. Like, why not? It fits my criteria. It's actually almost like a textbook setup. But that day I made 25K on DEX. Oh my god. An Insta model took you. Oh my gosh. Ashley, I would love to hear your stories. By the way, I would love to hear. I want to hear day trading, party shirt stories from Thailand and stuff. I know, Ashley, I can feel you there. I mean, I obviously I wasn't there, but I try to imagine, and that could have been awesome. Yeah, I'm tempted to go along too. Actually, I'm tempted to go along with 2 micros here. Where's this level? 851. Okay. Maybe on the other, maybe on a different account. 851. Okay, we're gonna put this down here. Okay, I put a buy limit at 851 and we'll see what happens. What was his strategy? Honestly, I don't really remember his strategy. Buy low, sell high. Get in trend, exactly. But I know he was posting like awesome content. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that they can move the market by themselves, vibes, but who knows? I'm 25 micros since 8:45. Nice. I just got entered the trade. My target would be 84.50. 80. It's not a huge risk. I mean, not a huge target, I know. 84.50 is my target. Okay. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. I'm not sure if he's a YouTuber. I don't know. I think he had some content there. Everybody has some bad streaks once in a while. I know it happens. Yeah, exactly, vibes. Exactly. How do you make that risk management show up in Quant Tower? Yeah, let me just show you. And I'm gonna put so here's the trade. So there's a risk management tool. You guys don't see it. Hold on a second. Is this small icon, which is price targets. But the thing is, it's not really a risk management tool. You can only have like a risk to reward ratio, I think. And I mean, this is in Quant Tower. So this is my stop. This would be my TP. So the risk to reward ratio is 1.52 on this trade. But you know, I'm using this on TradingView. $8.23, nice. I don't know, Philcus. It's your decision. Just Insta and X right now. Nice, Ashley. You need to. But I noticed, Ashley. I mean, that for some time you kind of like quote unquote disappeared. I guess life came through, and you obviously had to do some stuff, which happens to everybody. But I hope you kept on trading in the background, because actually Luna, oh, FTX, Jesus, oh man. Yeah, so I was like, I do remember, and that's why I'm super it's super awesome to have you here. I do remember that I was asking myself, like, where is this guy? You know, I clearly remember. I mean, I didn't see any new posts from him, so nothing new. So yeah. Ollie, good morning. I always wanted to visit Thailand, by the way, to look around. You thought about me, okay, during the shower. Okay. Jesus, this trade is going bad right now. This is going bad. This is very bad right now. This is a very bad situation for my trade. I think I'm just gonna, I may have to close it. I think it might want to, all right, I'm closing this trade down. I think it might want to go for the order block at 819. I closed it with a small loss. It's fine. I'm just not feeling comfortable. It inverted this gap. So the food there is really good. I see the smile there. Just came out the closet. Come on. Bulenox is great. I'm expecting another payout hopefully tomorrow. So Bulenox is cool. I have no issue with Bulenox. We never really speak too much about Bulenox, by the way. And you know, I don't know what's it called, like slow horses or something like that. So Bulenox in the background, by having absolutely zero social media presence, they just keep paying out people. Yeah, there happened a few smaller denials. I don't know what happened really there, but the people I know and all we know, I mean, we had things, but basically they just keep paying out people. So your DEX fiddled you. Oh yeah, this is just a crazy start of the London session. It could be, I mean, I don't know. It may look like it want to sweep that 820. Three-day rule. Yeah. You live in Bangkok. It's nice. Cool. Thailand is your favorite country. Food is superb. People are nice. I heard that people are nice there. You don't have a cash cow. Oh, it's never easy vibes. I mean, it's definitely not an easy thing to do. I understand that now. It's really, it could be really hard and frustrating sometimes to build up those accounts. So yeah. What's the low of this? It's 24. Well, this level is 24. What's on the mini? It's 24, 25. Interesting. I don't know if it wants to sweep those lows or those levels down there. Yeah, yeah, I heard that. Disrespectful manners, yeah. Exactly, exactly, vibe. So, gotta stay transparent as much as possible, right? That's all that matters. So we had a nice rejection here on this level. You inverted the in re-entered your DEX long. Oh. Man, this is like an interesting area for sure on NQ. And by the way, gold just broke that high that we talked about earlier. So that's also interesting. Hmm. Hmm. I really don't know what to do here. Maybe the pre-market open will tell us. Oh, Cobb. Trade journal. Actually, I have a trade journal, which is, I mean, the Google sheet is ready. I need to update the trades that we took on stream. So, I mean, I can share the sheet, but there's nothing in it. It's basically empty. I need to update that according to the stream. I would feel terrible if my video ended up with someone losing everything waiting for the fake guru cleanup. Yeah, that's true. That's true, vibes. Yeah, that's why there is responsibility with that. That is true. Well, not much is happening so far. The 15-minute candle rejected. Hmm. Dangerous place, I would say. The problem is, um, I mean, the 5-minute would be looking good to take a trade, but you know, I closed it down because I think it just wants to sweep this fair value gap down here, just at the 15-minute order block. And the other problem with that is that the risk to reward ratio and the range is just too tight. If I jump in with a bigger position, especially on a funded account, that can easily just go up there, and I just don't like the odds. So even with the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, I don't like this. I would be feeling much better if this would just finally go down, take some orders, and then maybe reverse higher. But at this point, I'm just gonna stay on the sidelines as usual. Yeah, flush that out, man. Oh man, this just stopped moving. Okay, look at gold. Nothing. Just got rejected on that level. Exactly, vibes. This is like, this is a coin toss again, and I'm flat. I have no positions on. We're pretty much in a huge question mark right now. Like what to do, right? Up 200. Hey, congratulations aboard. That is the way to do it. I told you guys, the code helps. It usually does, and it always does. Like 50% of the time, every time, it helps. I gotta put in some vibes here. You know, because of the cheat code. If you would like to get the best discounts, or if you would just like to get a good time, go to party, maybe, you know, better blessings in your life, a nice spouse, some luck in your daily life, a discount on your local grocery store, all you need to do is just use the code TomSabo for all your prop firms. Thank you so much. Sponsored by Tom Sabo's YouTube. I love lamp. I love lamp. Loud noises. Loud noises. Isn't TPT withdrawal after profit goal? What? Isn't withdraw after a profit goal or after you hit? You have to hit the buffer vibes. And everything that is above the buffer, you can take out with an 80% profit split. But you can do it every day if you're in profit. So that's the cool thing. So currently, I'm having 4 Take Profit Trader test accounts because I told you guys I blown up that pro account that I had. So I have this one up in $1,000.25. This one is up almost 1,300 in profit. This one is up almost 1,500 in profit. This one is up almost 1,500. So I'm trying to work my way up to the new pro accounts, and I will get it, trust me. So I want to have at least 4, but no, at least 3, but most likely 4 or 5 funded accounts with Take Profit Trader as well. And now we have 3 funded accounts with MyFundedFutures. So this is cool. I got the new funded account we passed yesterday. The code is the same aboard. And by the way, if you go down to your local grocery store, at the checkout, you just have to say the code is TomSabo, and they will know. at least 20% off from all your groceries. Or if you just want to fill up the car, any petrol station, just go there and tell them the code. They will know what to do. Okay. Yeah, Martin, I can freely talk about this because the CEO already announced that you can have up to 5 simulated funded accounts, and the payout cap has been is going to be raised to $100,000 from the simulated accounts, which is great because so far it was 25K. And some more things are coming, so we are very excited. Major announcement here from the CEO. No daily loss limit on any plans, and no consistency rule on funded accounts. I'm sorry, on evaluation accounts too. So MyFundedFutures is really raising the bar. Okay, that's cool. And payouts in 0 seconds. 0 seconds again. 169 milliseconds was the fastest payout right now with MyFundedFutures. Again, 169 milliseconds. So 100K is 3K so far. K is 3K, so after 100, I'm not sure I follow wise, but yeah, something like that. I think it depends on which prop firm are we looking for that threshold. 1 tick away from stop loss. Oh, Ashley, come on, man. You're better than that, you know. No, Ashley, he was murdering the market, as he still is. Mr. Tabelka, if you apply for the mortgage, you can also. Oh, you can. Exactly. If you apply for a mortgage, apply for the code. I mean, apply with the code Tom Sabo at your local bank. They know what to do. All right, at the checkout stage. Which prop firm? MyFundedFutures is doing some advancements, which is super awesome. Yeah, no hostage stuff there, Debadeep. All is gonna be good. Trust me, bro. Wink. So all is good. The code has been accepted since. Actually, there was no computers back then, but who cares? The code has been accepted since the dawn of humanity. You know, ever since, you know, civilization has put their foot in the door. You know, all of humanity started to exist. The code, Tom Sabo, has been, you know, in the stars, in nature, everywhere. You can see it. It's in the program. It's in the matrix. That's everywhere. Right? So you can use it basically on every facility. It can be your local gym, grocery store, petrol station, even in the movies. You know. Or even when you're making your list to Santa Claus. Just, you know, at the end of the letter, just, you know, write down the code Tom Sabo. Santa Claus will deliver for sure. It works. It works. Definitely focus. Trailing buffer 3K, withdraw after 100. Yeah, so if you reach the trailing buffer above the 103K, I mean, you can withdraw, by the way, if you're talking about Take Profit Trader, but you can only withdraw 50% of the safety net. Depends on which prop firm. But yeah, Most likely you have to go above those safety nets or safety net. And anything you take above that level is yours with 80% profit split. Exactly, D-Pain. Exactly, Jung, it's in the making. Don't worry, it's working. Yeah, ChatGPT knows about me, actually. So Towns PFP is the code. Or no QR. Yeah. You got 30%. There you go. It works everywhere. Yeah, you're welcome, Vibes. You are welcome. So, I mean, looking at this price action, man, I just... You know, the interesting stuff is that this trade is technically still kind of valid. So let's just look at this again. Obviously, it's not going to be the textbook trade and entry. By the way, I did re-enter, but only on an evaluation account right now. So I re-entered the trade on an eval just to see what happens, because, you know, I don't want to be pushing my funded accounts out of boredom. But obviously, might have not been a good idea. So we had a fair value gap. We had a market structure shift up here on the 5-minute. And now it just goes against me. And so the stop loss could be down there. It's technically valid. We have a good target. The liquidity sweep was not that major. Can still go below the 828, and again, I'm just playing on an evaluation account here. I bought 6 evals, all blown up. Make it's 100%. I'm 100% sure that it was because of revenge trading, man. It was revenge trading. And what you can do is like try to go with one single account. Like, hold on just a second, I'm checking something here. Yeah, so just go with one account at a time. I mean, maybe you did, but if you did go with only one account, then you should have known after 2 blown up accounts that you might need to step back. It's hard to give advice because I actually made the same mistake many times. And you just have to recognize that whatever you did, I mean, after the first or the second account, at least you should know that you did something bad and you're on tilt. Once you recognize that you're on a tilt session, you just cannot go over to the next account. You gotta step away, you gotta step back and leave the market, at least until the next session, right? But if you were copy trading, it happens. Don't be too hard on yourself if you were copy traded all the 6 evals, but you know. Poll. There you go. Pay the utility bills. It works. They threw it at you. Come on, man. You gotta give me the address. I'm gonna call them up. I don't know what the heck is going on with this price action anymore, Mr. Tabaka. This is just unbelievably bad. Like almost as bad as we had yesterday. I mean, yesterday wasn't all that bad actually. Yeah, so for example, Vibes switch to a bigger account. Maybe the problem is that you want to take bigger risk than usual. You can do that to switch to a bigger account. I don't think that's usually the solution. You can try, but yeah, so if you go with a 50K account and you go with like minis, you're definitely doomed to, well, you have a high chance to fail that account. Depends on your risk management, right? So if you like to go with minis, obviously it might be better for you to choose a bigger account. It must be, yeah, because it is. 152 trades during overnights, managed to win, but rest of the week maxed. Yeah, it depends on how the market goes, right? I don't have subscription for DEX, by the way. I see DEX futures, but I'm delayed with 15 minutes, I think. But as far as I see this, it feels like it wants to break these lows at 23,964. Maybe I should subscribe to DEX. We have the pre-market open in about 19 minutes. Sad times. Come on, Ashley. London has been awful since I started trading it again. I don't know. I mean, I think that's kind of fluctuates and changing. You know, sometimes London is better, sometimes New York is better. Sometimes we have excellent price action in London and nothing is happening in New York. And we also have the seasonal tendencies, like during the summertime, we might see more sideways action, not just in London, but in New York as well. So yesterday New York session was not too good. That's true. Exactly what Mr. Tabaka says. Yeah. Very much the same as CFDs, DEX price action. Yeah, I think, by the way, I might gonna try. I said this many times, I know. I already have an account with the Fibers, by the way. I'm kind of checking their platform slippage and the spreads. So I'm trying to trade with the Fibers, but I might gonna try FTMO again on a CFD contract. Price action is technically the same. The numbers are not exactly the same, I know, but I might try that. Yeah. We gotta be careful at the open. Funded Pro. That's who I use now. Daily payouts, I get paid the other day in 20 minutes. That's cool. Funded Pro. And they are futures, right? Or CFDs as well. I'm gonna check them out. Funded Pro. Futures, yeah, they have futures. What platforms do they use? I'm gonna check it out anyway. I'm gonna check that out. CFDs and futures, okay. Oh, nice. 90% payout. Kodashi, all right. We'll do that. How long are they in business? Are they a new prop firm or when did they start? Seems like they're in business for a while. 23. Aboard, good night. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one. And see you in New York, hopefully. Everywhere a Polish trader pops up, he's pushing Funded Pro. Why wouldn't he push? He trades with them. For futures, they got a few, but I'm not familiar with them. I see. Well, the daily payouts are always a good thing. Who wouldn't? Daily payouts we like. Oh man, it's still 13 minutes. And I don't even know what to expect from this. No, I'm not in a position. I'm just kind of, I mean, I closed down my previous long, so I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. I re-entered and I closed it down because I just don't feel this. I actually regret by not entering to the gold buy earlier. I didn't see it on time. Should have entered at somewhere after 2 a.m. Eastern Standard. That was a good position, but I missed the opportunity. So still 10 minutes. We have the macro real soon. Nice. Yeah, so prop firms come and go. You really have to stay with the ones that are paying. I told them once that I hate to see that happening in Gaza. They banned me for this. Oh my god. That's not good. Yeah, I think it wants to sweep that fair value gap here. At what's the low here? At just now it's doing it. 824. I think it wants to go for it. But again, as I said, the range is too tight. I cannot do anything with this. Yeah, to be honest, Take Profit Trader does have a very sweet deal. But also MyFundedFutures does as well. So exactly. French PMI number, that moving NQ. Okay, look at that. I think we swept the low. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, not the low, but we are in this gap right now. So we're going for that zone. It's a difficult area. Two weeks? Jesus. Ollie, I just found the glitch with Take Profit Trader. I mean, not a glitch, but a shortcut. You know, you go to their website, you open up an incognito window. Okay, no cookies, nothing. Incognito window. Go to their website. You do not log in. Don't log in, and open up the chat outside on their website. You give your name and email, and a real live human from support is gonna approach you in about 10 minutes. I tried this a few times. It worked. But if I log in to my dashboard and I try to contact somebody there, nobody is coming. I sent them 3 emails, no reply. I sent them emails like 3 weeks ago almost, still no response. So the only way I could get in touch with them is with this method. Bit of a shortcut, bit of a trick. I'm not sure if we're taking lows. I do have a high belief that we should be sweeping out that 819. I mean, going into the zone. Now, what happens after it's in this demand zone down here, or order block? That I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna sweep that 780. Exactly, Ashley. Pops every dip. That's why, I mean, as soon as it gets to the zone, and by the way, we are already in a zone. So look at that. This was the 5-minute order block here. Price went down, bounced higher. Okay, that's nice. And now price keep coming back down here. I think now it wants to go for the 15-minute level. And if I go down to the 1 minute, well, what do you know? There's a 1-minute zone as well down here. Boom. So 5-minute, 15-minute, and 1 minute. So that's why I'm pretty sure it should be coming down to 819. But what happens after that, we don't know. Actually, yeah, now it's pumping. Okay, but we'll see. It's just not ideal to enter at times like this. I remember like 3 years ago, I was entering every single opportunity. Like, if I saw any kind of setup on the 1 minute, I just took it. I was over trading all the time, even on stream. And now I'm just so selective with my trades. My goal, as I said many times, is to take maybe 1 or 2 trades in a session. on a funded account. Now on an evaluation account, that's different. I do some stuff, crazy stuff on evaluations, that's it. But on a funded account, I take like 1, maybe 2 trades. I know how to trick them. You told me, Ollie. I think it was you or someone. Someone here on chat. I think it was you, right? $8.09. Let's see. Yeah. Tate are ignoring us and paying attention to new. I don't know, Naomi. I don't know if that's that, because there could be something else, Naomi. When I log into my chat in my dashboard, I still see the previous conversations in the chat window. So the thing is that it's not clearing out. So the previous conversation that has already been closed, that's the only thing I can continue as a discussion. So I just type in my question and nobody sees it, because I think it's like on their end it shows that it's a closed conversation. So I'm just speaking to nobody. I tried to clear my cookies a few weeks ago, and then I logged in again and I managed to get a reply, but it was like a lot of time. But whenever I try to get in touch with the chat outside of the website with no cookies and nothing, only an incognito window, I managed to get someone to reply in about 10 to 15 minutes usually. So that's an interesting thing, I know. I'm not sure if they are ignoring existing customers, but there could be a glitch as well in the website. I don't know. So far, all that matters is that they are paying out everybody, and you know, 40% off is definitely a good deal. Vibes, thank you for joining us. Hey, have a good time. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's definitely, Ashley. It's an effed up price action. It's not fun to trade. Exactly. Our last hope is the 4 a.m. distribution. Exactly, Martin. Maybe the 4 a.m. distribution will. Yeah, exactly, Itwip. I think something like that is happening. Like taking out the cookies is going to put you in front of the list, and they are going to, you know, they're going to see your question much earlier. So my conversation that I had earlier with Take Profit Trader was weeks ago. So obviously, and they could be seeing it as a closed conversation. I don't know, but as Itwip says, if you jump in with the new, with fresh cookies and, you know, zero history, then you're pop into the first place at support. Not you? All right. But somebody actually said this on chat a few weeks ago, like, try this. I tried it and it worked. I tried it and I can confirm that it worked out nicely. Revenge trade the shit out of it. Don't revenge trade, man. Keep you calm. Because with the 150k, you might think that you have, which you have, a lot of room to trade. You can risk more, and your brain is kind of wired into that. Like, you just want to risk more. While in the 50k, you know that you cannot do crazy stuff that much. Philcos re-enter the short again. And long on what? On gold, okay. One loss on gold, short on gold, and long on NQ. Careful. Let's see what happens. This is the 4 a.m. pre-market open. Let's see, for example, Nvidia. No, we're not there yet. What is happening here? We have a gap here, do we? Nvidia opened up with a gap to the downside. NQ popped a little bit. When we blow our account, then the proper make money. Does that mean that when we make profit? Exactly, Mick. Exactly. If we make money on the simulated funded account, they lose money. Exactly. That's why a prop firm also needs to have a proper risk management department, or someone, some experts, a team of experts maybe, who see the numbers, who see the best traders and the worst traders, and they also have to find that, you know, that balance between the two, because your best traders are always going to take out payouts. This is what happens when you outsource your support to random company versus hiring and training your own staff. Yeah, all I know, by the way, is that Take Profit Trader is definitely outsourcing support, which is somewhat understandable, but, you know, and maybe it's cheap, and maybe that's something they can spare some expense, but you know, too lost on gold. Sure, what are you doing, man? Gold just keeps popping. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, there is. Oh, this is a nice one. Okay, the problem is on gold, and this was at New York AM session. That could be the problem. So this is a 15-minute supply zone high. That's what's causing the issue, I think. So maybe I would be very careful to go short here, but that's just my opinion. We have another one. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, it's even more obvious. Picking up liquidity from that 15-minute gap. And just above this zone, we have another one. Opening of the candle is at 58.5. Oh man, oh man. This is just gonna break through. Look at that. We have the zone high at 57.8, and we have the next 15-minute order block at 58.8. Just keeps going, man. Ah, all right. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Finally. Keeps happening. Let me get this off here. N cube, technically 819.25. Look at that, 819. Beautiful bounce on the order block. This is not random. This is real life. Anyway, let me do something with this. I'm kind of looking at gold too. 57.8. Okay, NQ bounce from the order block. That's all the reaction we had in this London session. I mean, no, because we had the reaction on the 5-minute as well. And now the 15-minute. Theo Ruer, sorry. Theo, what's happening? Good to see you. There will be blood on this week. Well, depends on NFP, I guess. FOMO is engulfing me. It's a struggle, yeah. Over pushing it. Well, you can trade small and you can take more trades. No problem with that. Yeah, 2 hours to get $50. That's frustrating. I know. I know. It happens though. Oh, nice. Well, it happens, you know. D-Pain, it always happens like this. Dex clipped. Yeah, I'm still delayed. Let's see. Yeah, today Powell, Joe's job opening. The market open is going to be interesting for sure. Yeah, $50 exactly. Exactly. On a day. Yeah, Ollie, I think this ain't it. Yeah, I think it's just better to concentrate for New York session. Thank you. Have a good one, Ollie. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, hopefully, Kwong. I mean, everybody's waiting for that. Going to cliff. Let's hope so. Let's see. I mean, I don't see, but for you, let's hope so. You traded on a 3-minute chart. Sometimes I look for the 3-minute chart myself, and I know many traders are looking on the 2-minute chart. I don't really know if I mean, if the 2-minute chart is worth it. I mean, is it really good? I'm not sure. Definitely it was a chop fest. And you know, the more I look at gold, just for those of you who are wondering what gold might be doing here, I think gold just wants to keep on popping higher. Maybe it's going to do a pullback here. Obviously it's super strong and it just keeps on going, but we'll see. Gabriel T, thank you for joining and subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I mean, I know that many people are using that 2-minute chart. Yeah, Gabriel, this is choppy action. I mean, we had a small bounce here on this order block, and that's it. Otherwise, there's just nothing to go for here. I mean, gold keeps pushing higher and higher. We have some good targets, but as for entries, I don't see anything. Nothing at all. Yeah, I think obviously the higher time frame, the better the entries, right? So the 1-minute chart, which I use also a lot, can can make anyone crazy, just like myself. But when there is no action, that's why we try to search for the trade, force ourselves into something that might not be a wise thing to do, and get some and I mean, we're kind of start to see some entries that are not even there, right? No, Tom G. I technically never. Maybe I should, because of I don't know, how is silver moving. Silver is moving hand in hand with gold, right? So I can look for SMTs with silver or stuff like that, I guess. Nothing is moving. You're looking at a 5-minute downtrend. Might go up, but difficult. Yeah. That's the 50-minute looks bad, by the way. The 5-minute also like Recently been on a big bull run, offering better rewards than gold. Wow. Well, if it tends to move super fast and gives you good rewards, then obviously it can be looked into. Can I trade with silver futures on most of these prop firms? I hope I can. Maybe I will try it out someday. No, I never look at that, Zar Trader. But I know if it moves, it starts to move real fast. At least I've been told that it can move real fast. Man, not much to do with this. $50 points on DEX. Congratulations, Ashley, aka the party shirt trader. Congratulations. 80 now. Jesus. Okay, so DEX is going. Maybe you should use that information to start to scalp on NQ. Good job, man. It's dipping. All right, then it should go back down here. And so this one should go and, you know, try to go to the midpoint of this level, which now it could go lower, who knows. I mean NQ. Yeah, NQ is just drifting here. Yeah, market makers definitely. You met one in Thailand. Wow. They like the sideways chop. So how do they make the money? Because of their accumulating positions, they are sweeping every order in the chop. They're taking out everybody. That's what they're doing, right? They're just taking out everybody in the chop. Yeah, gold could be looking for a pullback. I still think that we have a potential to go up there. Oil. Whew. Long story short, they like sideways market. Wow. That's interesting information. Yeah, let's see. At least it reacted to the order block. But so far, that's it. Legend streaming. Yes, Romeo. Hey. Welcome. Well, actually, not much is happening this morning. So I tried to go long here, then I closed it. Then I tried to go with an eval. I closed it. I just don't feel it. There's no positions that I like to take here. I feel a bit of a FOMO because missing out this gold run into the zone, but that is all that happened. Basically nothing. So, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say this stream was still an awesome stream. We have a celebrity, Ashley, aka the Party Shirt Trader, joined us today, and we had some good talks. I think I'm going to call it here. But I'll be back for the New York session and for My Funded TV as well with some good topics, some new topics. So I'd like to say, yeah, I'd like to say that this was a really great session. If you guys would like to support the channel, please don't forget to use the code TOMSABO at all of these prop firms that I promote. It really helps out the stream. It helps out the channel. It helps me out. It helps me to fuel up the BMW. It helps me to take it to the shop again to repair some stuff. And, you know, all the usual things. You know. And so, thank you again. Check out the new deals with MyFundedFutures. It's going to be awesome. 50% off one time for everybody, not just for new users. Expert accounts or Starter Plus. Check it out, man. And there's still some new stuff coming out on the New York session. So, and check out Apex, Bulenox, still some sales going on. DAYTRADERS, one-time payment only. I don't know, but maybe like an 80 or 90% sale, no activation. Too many things going on. Check it out and use the code. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you all. I'll be back for the New York session. Cheers, everyone.